Guys, my name is Ryan Hagan and I am a singer, songwriter, and recording artist from the United States. One thing that most people don't know about me is that before I ever got into music and pursuing it professionally and full-time, I was an athlete. I won several national championships and things when I was in high school and was slated to go into college on scholarship, and that wasn't to be due to several injuries that I had. So that catapulted me into songwriting and starting to write my own music. And now in 2020, working with Brian Todd, I have released You Deserve Better. I would say my music is a combination of pop and soul and R&B. I got my start in music in church, so I incorporate a lot of those bluesy, soul, gospel vibes into my pop sound. Favorite song of the moment, I would have to say Yebba, Distance by Yebba. I just love Yebba's tone and just how free and just kind of just raw her voice is. It does so many different things just naturally that, frankly, I'm jealous of. Also, anything Sinead Harnett is on my list. John Legend is the reason that I got into songwriting. I heard Ordinary People on the radio and was driving in the car and literally had to pull over because I was just so moved by it, and I was like, I want to do this. So that's the reason that I got into songwriting and as a professional artist from the jump, and hearing his music and seeing his career expand, and he's just such a powerhouse vocalist. Biggest achievement to date would definitely be getting You Deserve Better #1 on the radio, which is just huge for any artist. It's such a dream come true. But then just to see within the first month it start charting on Music Week in the UK it's just a jaw-dropping, humbling experience to see yourself on a list with just so many huge names, and your name is with them. It's incredible. So one stage I want to perform on, and this is another dream, so I'm putting this out there to the universe, the Grammys. I would love to perform at the Grammys. Just the fact that that stage is just so sacred and would be a huge honor. You're in the midst of a vast amount and array of talent and accomplishment, so just to be there in front of them, much less just the stage, is such a big deal. Top 3 places I would love to go touring. #1, New York City, special place in my heart. It's the Big Apple. #2, UK, going to London. There's so much history with music and so many huge acts that have come out of that area. Also, I would love to go to do an Asia tour, and specifically South Korea, Japan. I just love the energy of the fans and the audience there. I would just love to experience the big cities, the lights, and I just love the culture and the food, everything about it. So those are my top 3. The best part of lockdown would be not being around people. Just kidding. I would say having that one-on-one time with just you and you. Having that time to just sort of look inward, do your growth. I'm really big on self-growth. not just the career aspects, but the personal, spiritual, those aspects. But also being able to translate that into, and having more time to translate that into the creative side, so music, songwriting. So I think all of that for lockdown has been beautiful for artists and songwriters. So You Deserve Better is the newest single that I've released featuring Grammy-nominated producer Brian Todd. Brian is just brilliant to work with, but also just the way that the song came together is so cool too. You hear these stories about people that sit down and in 10 minutes they've written a song, and that's amazing. Well, I'm in the car on the way down, and I'm just, you kind of zone out when you're driving and everything, and I'm just, kind of in that space, just kind of getting myself ready. And then I hear the words, "You deserve better," come to me, and I'm like, okay, this is a cute time to start having a self-esteem moment, Ryan. I'm like, what is this? So anyway, I let that thought pass, and we get in the studio, and Brian hits the mix, and we're listening, and we're all vibing to it and stuff, and then it gets to the part where we're in the chorus, and I hear, "You deserve better." I'm like, oh, you deserve better. Okay, cool. Maybe we can make this work. And we did. A thought that came to me before I even got there became the song. So it was really cool how that came to be. Another cool aspect of this You Deserve Better project is that the original, the soulful R&B pop, song, that genre song got translated into 3 remix songs with Routes, Charlie Hedges and Eddie Craig, and Kingdom 93. All 3 are fantastic, and I've always wanted to have my songs remixed, and then I get to have them remixed by all these big name artists out in the UK, and it just was awesome, and people have really been receiving it. And just to be able to appeal and connect with a totally different audience than I'm used to. I love remix music, I love going to the club, I love dancing, I love the vibe. I just had never been able to get my music to fit into that, and all of a sudden we get to with this remix package. I always hesitate to give my interpretation on a song. I think it's always about what the audience takes from it and what it means to them. But if I had to give some of my personal into the song, it would be that, number one, I think we all have that story where we walk into a bar or a club, or we're hanging out at a party and we see somebody that we like and we're going, how are you hanging out with them? Like, they're so not cool. And I am, like, come on. There's that kind of story to it, right? That familiar story that I think we probably all have. But then there's also this other side of it, which kind of on the flip, I think like you can also sing this song to yourself. It's also this self-love like reminder that you deserve better. And a lot of my fans have turned this into a hashtag where, I don't know, they could go to the grocery store and walk in and they're out of their favorite cereal, and I've seen them say, you deserve better. It's kind of this kind of like trending thing where people can take it and apply it to any part of their life. But I also think in the like parts of our life where it matters, it's cool to be able to have that message with you to remind you of your self-worth and that you deserve the best. And so if you're in a situation where you don't feel that it's healthy for you or right for you, it's this ability to take this song and kind of reflect it inward and sing it to yourself and remind yourself that you deserve better. And how many situations do we all have where we could have escaped a lot of trouble had we just stuck to our guns and listened to that inner voice within us. So I think it's cool how the song has kind of a 2-pronged message. You can find me on Instagram at Ryan Hagan Music. That's Hagan with 2 A's. So Ryan Hagan Music on Instagram, also ryanhaganmusic.com is the website. And anywhere music is sold, you can find my music. So look forward to connecting with you. You guys have a blessed day.